In about 8 minutes, Jenna.
The investigation continues into a home explosion that sent one person to the hospital in Carroll County. WSLS 10's Bethany Teague has the latest on what police are saying.
A house
Greater Roanoke Home and Garden Show returns to the Roanoke Civic Center starting today. WSLS 10 is a proud sponsor of this event. Over the next 3 days, the Berglund Center will be packed with ideas and inspiration. WSLS 10's Aaron Brookshire joins us live from the Berglund Center. What can we expect?
Good morning, Jenna.
Civic Center this morning. Thanks, Aaron. Giving out your cell phone number could do more harm than good. Police say every time you sign up for a service and provide your numbers, it will likely be given out to telemarketers and scammers. Just a quick search online can reveal the names of relatives, past and current addresses, anything that is open records. They can find you. Experts say use apps like Office. New this morning, attorneys seeking clemency for death row inmate Ricky Gray released an audio recording of their client apologizing for deaths of a Richmond family in 2006. Putting those home projects on hold this winter, now is the time to start making plans for spring. The 8th annual Greater Roanoke Home and Garden Show is back this weekend, offering up ideas on everything from gardening to kitchen remodeling and more. WSLS 10 is a proud sponsor, and our own Aaron Brookshire joins us live at the Berglund Center. And Aaron, are you doing some painting this morning?
Up in about 7 minutes, Jenna.
The investigation continues into a home explosion that sent one person to the hospital in Carroll County. WSLS 10's Bethany Teague has the latest on what police are saying.
A house explodes in the
Roanoke Civic Center starting today. WSLS 10 is a proud sponsor. Over the next 3 days, the Berglund Center is packed with ideas and inspiration. WSLS 10's Aaron Brookshire joins us live in Roanoke this morning.
Good morning. This is WSLS 10, Virginia Today.
The investigation into a deputy-involved shooting in the New River Valley continues while state police say shots were fired while crews responded to a house fire.
There was two big bumps and then we flipped over because it was like a big ruckus and
A Virginia school bus driver charged with reckless driving after a crash in Dinwiddie County. The concerns from parents. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jenna Zimtin. Parts of the Southern Plains getting ready for a crippling ice storm that could cause widespread power outages and flooding. Take a live look at Oklahoma City. The icy conditions moving in this morning during the morning commute. The storm affecting millions and sticking around until Sunday. Winter weather moving our way too. Jonathan Kegas in for Christina this morning, and you are tracking what the system will do for us.
That's right, Jenna. You wouldn't know it by stepping out your door this morning as we have temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Come tomorrow morning, a much different scene. We'll have temperatures back in the low to mid 30s, and that could provide a nice glaze of ice on parts of the area. We'll track that coming up in about 7 minutes. Temperature-wise, now again, very warm. Middle 50s across the Roanoke Valley. Lower 50s for us in Danville. Middle 40s, that's the cool spot for us in Martinsville, in and around Smith Mountain Lake. We are mostly cloudy for the most part. We do have a few stray showers sliding over the mountains. For the most part, for the bulk of the day, we are dry. Slightly better chance for showers to start pushing through the area later on this evening, mainly after dinner. Better chance yet overnight, and it's overnight where we could see some freezing rain develop. Planning your day for today, we have temperatures into the upper 50s by noon, lower 60s by 4. Again, a stray shower possible through the afternoon. Most of us will just be stuck under those overcast skies. It's a warm overcast. We're tracking again the potential for that freezing rain moving in overnight in about 7 minutes.
State police are trying to determine why a man with a knife approached a deputy responding to a house fire in Giles County. As we first pushed out yesterday with our WSLS 10 mobile app, the deputy shot the man around 7:30 in the 2200 block of Guinea Mountain Road. Police say the man was combative and wouldn't drop the weapon despite repeated requests. After the shooting, he was taken to Roanoke Memorial Hospital with life-threatening injuries. First responders say they're thankful no one else was hurt.
I'm very thankful none of them got injured, so it could have been a whole lot worse than what it was, considering what we went into.
The fire was put out, but the cause is still under investigation. Both deputies are on administrative leave. The Campbell County Sheriff's Office needs your help identifying suspects wanted in an armed robbery. Look at this surveillance video from the S&S Market at the intersection of Gladys Road and Marysville. Take a good look as you can see two people run into the store. Investigators say one was carrying a gun. If you have any information, call the Campbell County Sheriff's Office. New this morning, attorneys seeking clemency for death row inmate Ricky Gray release an audio recording of their client apologizing for the deaths of a Richmond family in 2006.
Remorse is not a deep enough word for how I feel. I know my words can't bring anything back, but I continuously feel horrible for the circumstances that I put them through.
During the 18-minute video, attorneys, medical professionals, and members of Gray's family explained how childhood abuse and drug addiction contributed significantly to Gray's acts. The Commonwealth plans to execute Gray Wednesday. His legal team is pleading for Governor McAuliffe to grant mercy and commute Ricky Gray's sentence to life in prison without parole. 6:34, and this morning we're learning new details about a school bus that overturned with more than 24 students on board in Dinwiddie County. The driver, Linda Moss, is charged with reckless driving after the bus hit a snow embankment and flipped on its side on the way to school. None of the 32 students on board were seriously hurt. In 2013, Moss had a similar charge for a school bus crash that had 14 students on board. She was eventually found not guilty. Some parents want answers, including a mom who had 2 children on that bus yesterday.
If you have something like that in the past, I don't understand why you are still allowed to be a bus driver. As a bus driver, you're carrying that many children with you. You need to be paying attention driving.
The investigation continues this morning. People living in Danville and Pittsylvania County now have a few more answers about a proposed power plant. Representatives from Southern Power held an informational meeting last night. The plant would be powered by natural gas and built on roughly 400 acres of land at the Berry Hill mega site. The plant would take up about 66 acres, with the rest of the land being used as a buffer. It would be the first of its kind in the area and create about 25 new jobs.
Though we haven't secured a customer yet, we are in lengthy conversations with potential customers.
I've investigated it, and I think it's going to be a wonderful thing. And it's going to be it'll be a quiet thing, and it's going to serve a need that we have.
There's no timeline yet for construction. If you've been putting those home projects on hold this winter, now's the time to start making plans for spring, or at least get some ideas. The 8th annual Greater Roanoke Home and Garden Show is back this weekend, giving you ideas on gardening, kitchen remodeling, and more. WSLS 10 is a proud sponsor of this event, and our own Aaron Brookshire is live at the Berglund Center. And Aaron, I'm going to go this weekend, and I'm looking forward to some motivation.
Yeah, there are definitely some good ideas out here, no matter what kind of changes you're looking to make to your house. We've seen landscapers here. We even have painting. They have painting classes that'll be going on throughout the week. We showed you those just a little bit ago. Also, here's something fun. Check out these hot tubs. Water by Design is here, and joining us to talk a little bit about what we can expect from their booth is Paul. So talk about what people need to know if they are coming out here, if they want to look at a hot tub.
You know, if they're wanting to look at a hot tub, we brought several models out here. We have 5 of them out here, all shapes and sizes, and also every budget. So, you know, you don't have to feel like you're spending tons of money in order to get something that you're going to love and enjoy for years to come. So there's really everything out here, not only just us, but everybody can get something from coming to the show.
Yeah, definitely. So we've been talking about this hot tub this morning, and this really cool new jet you were telling us about.
Yeah, this is exclusive to Hot Springs. It's called their Moto Massage. What it basically is it's like a shiatsu massage. So what it does is there's 2 streams of water that go up and down your back. And one really neat thing is it's all air driven. There's no motorized mechanics, and it's 100% customizable. So you can speed it up as well as slow it down if you have a specific spot on your back that's hurting you. So
yeah, and this is one that you said that people really love, right?
This is our most popular model. It has a very nice layout. It pretty much hits everything from their head to your toes and everything in between. So it's very, very popular model. Everyone seems to like it.
Perfect. And finally, you guys like a lot of the other booths will have people out here if people that are coming have questions, right? People they can talk to.
Absolutely. I'll be here. We'll have a rotating of 5 other sales staff that'll be here, and we'll be more than happy to answer any question you may have.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And the show kicks off later this afternoon. It runs through Sunday, so you can come out here at any point this weekend. And like we mentioned, there is definitely a lot going on out here, so a lot of good ideas if you're looking to make some home repairs or just want to come out and maybe get some ideas, Jenna.
And Aaron, one of the things I'm looking forward to, apparently there's a big section with new things that you're going to see on the market coming up.
Yeah, that started last year. It's the new item zone, and basically it's items that aren't available for sale yet, but you can come here, you can try them out, and you can buy them here. So really cool new way to get a first look at some of the things that are probably going to be pretty popular in the next few years.
Okay, looking forward to it. WSLS 10, a sponsor of this event, so you can head online to find out ticket prices and all that good stuff. Thanks so much, Aaron. Precipitation in all its forms is creating dangerous conditions in the heartland and on the west coast. Rain bringing flooding, while frigid temperatures brought heavy snow. The cold proving deadly in one city as other communities prepare for an ice storm this weekend. Reed Binion reports.
So the bottom line is we see this coming.
The governor of Missouri declaring a state of emergency Thursday in response to an ice storm set to hit parts of the country's midsection.
We've also put in place a quick reaction force so that we have our National Guard members who are available to take on missions as they will be assigned.
The ice storm is expected to hit Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois, where icy conditions froze up the morning commute for train passengers Thursday.
We couldn't make it up the hill to the bridge. We finally did after 4 times back and forth to get some momentum. We made it on the bridge. We lost power.
Some riders stuck for upwards of 5 hours due to ice on the tracks and overhead wiring. The West Coast also reeling from severe weather this week. Frigid temperatures in Oregon proving deadly for the homeless in Portland, with the bodies of several hypothermia victims found this month. California also taking a winter weather hit, bringing hazardous road conditions and heavy snow.
We have plows and drivers out right now as we speak, and we've had them out since 3 o'clock in the morning.
Other parts of the state hit with flooding this week amid heavy rainfall.
Just a few days ago, you're looking at vineyards and almonds, and now you're looking at pretty much a lake.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
That system is heading our way, and Jonathan is tracking it for us this morning.
Good morning. Yeah, they're